It is a bit chaotic in the studio today because not only do we have our lovely guest, we also have her dog and our dog and a visitor next door. So it's all going to be, who knows what kind of noise we're going to get today.
And our daughter.
And Jeed, yes, it's a full house. This is Majorca Mallorca. Hello everyone, thank you for listening. We know that you very much enjoyed our recent episode about the eclipse because it's possibly the most downloaded episode we've ever done.
And thanks to Nick for doing it, actually. He's the detail guy here. I think, Nick, we did one a couple of months ago about the EES system with Nick, and that was a good performer as well.
Yeah, so thank you very much. We really appreciate the support, and thank you for sharing it with other people. And to continue the eclipse theme, we have today in the studio our very good friend and basically member of our family, Trudi Campbell from Gaia Natural. Hello, Trudi.
Hi.
Welcome to the studio.
Yeah, this is my first time, I think, although I think maybe second time.
On the show. We have done a conversation in your finca actually a long time ago. Yeah, we recorded an episode there. I mean, it was all back. I'll have to link it. But yeah, we were talking about how you ended up in Mallorca.
It's a long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing.
But today we are in the studio to chit chat about some things that Trudi has been doing, and one of them is eclipse related. But we will get to that later.
Okay.
First of all, let's talk about what is Gaia Natural and why is it important?
And how did it start? That's a good story too.
Why what?
How did you start it?
How did I start it? Yeah, okay, well that's part of the law. What we do is bespoke amenities for the 5-star hotels. Amenities being shampoos, shower gels, body lotions, all that stuff.
Is that the word for it?
Amenities, yeah. All that stuff you use when you stay in a hotel room that makes it feel really nice and luxury. And we create the scent for them, so each hotel has their own perfume.
Wow.
In their amenities. That's what we do. That's our main business. Then we make some spa products, bespoke spa products, and we have a range. And I have been asked repeatedly over some years if I will show people. They always ask, can you show us, what will you show, what will you share? And a lot of people are really interested in perfume. So then I started learning more. I went to Grasse last year to do a perfume course, 8 hours a day for 2 weeks, learning about perfumery and stuff. And I've kind of really got really interested in making perfumes, and I do these perfume experiences at the windmill now, at my windmill in Costitx, and I only do 2 a week, and people book in for them. Then we do a little Mallorcan taster menu for them, and they sell really well. They're really popular.
Well done.
It was a surprise, you know.
And this is sort of custom making your own scent, and your focus is mostly on natural products from the island where possible, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult buying the ingredients locally because it's not what the island does. You know, nobody produces essential oils. Excuse me. Nobody produces much beyond almond oil, really. We grow our own aloe vera, we grow lavender, calendula, those things, but a lot of it comes from mainland Spain. If you can still call that local, I don't know. But we try and keep it local.
Yeah, exactly.
It has to make sense in the Mediterranean. It's somehow, you know, people don't come to the Mediterranean to have a Hawaiian massage.
No,
they want something that's linked. And so we try and work with that.
And you've got some pretty high profile clients here with the hotel, something all the really nice bespoke places.
The expensive ones,
the fancy
that
ones
can afford us, and they actually don't like it if I tell them about each other, because they like to think that they're the only ones I'm supplying. So I can't show off too much.
Did they make you sign DNAs?
Some of them do.
Because you're creating a signature scent for them, aren't you? So like that has to be completely exact to them, and nobody else can have the same thing.
No, you can never sell it again. And people even sometimes they come and say, can you make something similar? And you kind of go, no, because I know what makes that scent distinctive. It's usually 1 or 2 specific essential oils. So I can't really use them for anybody else. Yeah.
What would you say is like the most kind of popular scents that people are into at the moment? Like I know that there is a lot of interest in like in boutique.
Here
There
we go.
we go. Exactly. And boutique perfumery, isn't there? Like actual, like very
there
small,
are trends.
small productions.
Yeah, niche perfumes.
That's the word.
Yeah, there is a real market for that now, and I'm sort of stepping into that because it really interests me a lot. But with popular scents, I always ask a hotel what grows in the immediate surroundings, what they have in the garden, that kind of thing, because that gels nicely. And then what do they have inside the hotel, like the old beams, like sometimes they converted old olive mills or farmhouses, and some are just very modern and very minimalist. So then you ask them who their main client is, and then I kind of know where to go, because I know, for example, that the German people really like a lot of the citrusy scents. They like things to smell very clean and very fresh, and I like to create a story with the scent. So if it's like an old stable, I imagine the old beams, the straw, a little bit the animal smell, and the dust motes that you would have got when the horses stamp their feet, kind of thing, and you kind of tell the whole story but with the smell.
I love that.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I'm really caught up with that.
There's
now.
more to this than I thought.
Yeah, yes, not just a nice smell. I mean.
When people come to create a perfume, which is what we do in Costitx now, I tell them that I say it helps if you either imagine, because perfume is not just about what you like, it's also about olfactory memories.
Yeah.
Like you are smelling all these oils, and some of them trigger childhood memories and kind of really nice scents and things that make you feel a certain way. This is the other thing, you smell it and look for how it makes you feel, if it triggers something.
I remember when I first heard about aromatherapy, it was about triggering memories rather than, and now it seems to be just, it's a bit of a nice smell, but the aromatherapy was about triggering a memory. If I smell vine tomatoes, it's my granddad's greenhouse. Exactly that.
Yeah.
Or grow bags and hot, grow bags and hot air and
We're
stuff.
going to have a bunch of aromatherapists telling you that's not what aromatherapy is about.
No, I'm sure it isn't. But no, I remember when I first heard about it, it was about triggering memories rather than the therapeutic effect of.
Aromatherapy came from the World War I, when they discovered that lavender was good for burns in France from the World War I hospitals.
Not the smell of lavender.
Burns.
Oh,
No, not the smell, the application of
Then
lavender.
where does the aroma go to?
Well, it is that's the name of it, but it's also hitting the olfactory
right.
centres in the brain. Firstly, you breathe it in, and then you're also absorbing it on your skin. So there are health benefits as well.
I'm sure.
She said schooling her husband.
You get some people pick up some really strange memories. A really strange one. A girl, she smelled. I can't remember exactly which essential oil. I think it might have been blue tansy or something like that.
That's rare as
And
well.
she said, this reminds me of that paper glue that you used to get in junior school that came with a little spoon.
PVA.
And there'd always be some kid trying to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody knew exactly which glue she was talking about. And I was a little bit, I felt, because once somebody says something like that, it's difficult to unthink it, you know. And then I was really surprised that she actually used it, because it obviously made her feel something like being a wondrous kid in junior school again, and she used it in her perfume. So it's really interesting, you know. It's a lovely medium to work with.
So people are picking, when they do the perfume experiences, they're choosing perfumes that speak to them. They're choosing the elements of the perfumes that speak to them.
I'd say look out for the ones that speak to you. You know, choose the ones that speak to you, and kind of pick those out. I show people how to construct it one note at a time. We do a top note, then we do a heart note, then we do a footnote, and then we try and make it all harmonise and put it together.
Tell us about the windmill. I mean, I know I've been there, but it's a glorious spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and this is sort of part kitchen, part
Also,
laboratory.
Costitx, I mean, like it's an area that a lot of English language listeners probably aren't that familiar with.
Yeah, the people in Costitx say that nobody ever comes there without a really good reason. We don't have through traffic,
No.
and it makes it really special. It's super cute.
It's a gorgeous little town. I hadn't been there until you got your windmill. And it's just a sort of the other side of the motorway from Inca and tucked away in the hills there. It's lovely.
Nice community too, really caring.
Stop talking about it then, because nobody should. We don't want to make it like the next hot spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the famous for its flower festival,
Very.
1st of May. People are allowed in there.
And you have an old windmill that you bought.
They actually create parking for that festival.
Yeah, I mean we were there for not for the flower festival. We were there for another thing, weren't we? A nighttime event, a music thing. And they turn all the lights off. You wander around in the dark. It was really lovely.
It was nice.
They're doing it again this year.
They do it every year.
It's all lit by little electric candles, not real ones. And but they all look like all the little squares. It's gorgeous, wasn't it?
It was lovely.
It would be better with real candles.
But slightly more dangerous, I believe. Maybe would be frowned upon at the moment, given the current wildfire situation.
And someone will have to constantly go around relighting them if that's a bit of breeze.
So talk to us about the windmill and like the renovation process, because you bought it and it was derelict.
Yeah, it was effectively a ruin, and when I was looking for something kind of semi-industrial, that was my dream, like a little old shoe factory or something like that, you know. But they don't have little old shoe factories. They're always massive, and the windmill kind of, I thought that will meet criteria. Then when I saw it, I was like, oh no. I mean, it just looked such a major job. And then I walked up the outside stairs to the terrace, and I was like, oh yes, because I could see the whole of the Tramontana.
Just amazing.
I have a sunrise and a sunset, and it's really pretty amazing.
And a sea view, even though you're quite a long way from the sea.
Yeah, I can see Poyenza Alcudia in the distance. It's a little bit up there, it's a little bit like being in a hot air balloon. The sound is quite sort of above it all. It's special. And I bought it, and it took me, after 9 months, I thought, I'm nearly there. I thought it's like getting a baby. And then it took another 9 months to have it perfect. And it's come out really good. I'm really pleased with it. It works really well, making it work.
I mean, when we say windmill, I think an English person will think of Windy Miller, and it's not like that, is it? It's more like it's like a rectangular building, and then it's got a tower.
Yeah, it's quite symmetrical, isn't it? It's quite minimalist, and I've kept it really minimalist. I've tried to keep it kind of lots of ancient stone and ancient rock, but then what I have put in is quite modern, and I really like it. I'm really
That's great.
in love with
I love
it.
it.
We spend Christmas Day there frequently,
Yeah.
and it's a great place to hang out. And it'll be, I mean, when people go in who don't know you and don't have a familial connection with you, what kind of reactions do they give you about that building?
I mean, people come in. 4 ladies came on Monday. 3 had bought it for the 4th one as a birthday present, and they were like, "This is so interesting, and how come?" And the one whose birthday it was, she said, "I'm already loving it, and we're not even making perfume. I'd be perfectly happy if we just come here to chat, and have a coffee." And then, the history of it, why I've done it. My kids, everybody actually thought I was making a big mistake when I bought it. They thought I was throwing a lot of money away.
You should have a look at, we'll link to your Instagram below. There's some
Yeah.
lovely pictures there. You can see around the windmill and the perfume experiences.
Yeah. I've got to say that I did when you told me that you were buying a windmill, I was like, why? You've got a perfectly nice house anyway.
Yeah.
But it is a really special place, and I see the vision, and I understand why it's a great workspace as well, isn't it? And it's also
That's
because
what
it's
I
so different.
wanted it to be. I was going to move my production there. I wanted it to be a factory. But then when it was finished, it was so nice. I was like, no, I'm not making this into a factory. You know what speaks to me? It's very strange. It's that building that's got like a dome shape. Even if I see a barn or an aircraft hangar, I really want to own it. I don't know what it is. Even if it's corrugated metal, I want to own it. If it's like a garden greenhouse or something, it somehow really speaks to me. So this is kind of, I know it's a rectangular building, but all the domed rooms give me that feeling I'm in one of those spaces.
Yes, the whole roof of the sort
Makes
of
me
kitchen
really
laboratory
happy.
is an arched ceiling. It's amazing.
Yeah, it makes me really, and the walls are like 2 meters thick. It's an incredible thing.
So
And I have a bar.
Yeah, you do have a bar. In fact, you've got a license to have bar to actually, because it used to. What was it before?
In the 60s and the 70s, I believe it's what the Spanish call a pub, and a pub they call it, and it was a bar, after hours bar, and a lot of the local people my age, when you tell them where you are, they say, "Oh, I met my wife there." It was like a spot to hang out. There's like a little hut on the roof that I've kept, and they asked me if I wanted to change it away from being. They said, "Do you want to change the license to be a Vivienda?" And I said, "Well, what is it now?" And they said, "It's a licensed bar." And I said, "No, I'll keep it." You never know what will happen.
Keep our options open.
Do you know, the view from when you're behind the bar is amazing, and everybody comes to talk to you at some point of the party. You don't have to go and find people, and they talk to you as long as they want to, and then they're gone again, so you don't feel, you're hogging somebody or stopping them from leaving or whatever, and I never knew how much I would like being behind the bar.
A barmaid in the making. Well, I mean, if somebody wants to go to the windmill, what other options? They can book a perfume experience, or I guess the other thing would be like look out for the Christmas fair that you do.
Yeah, and sometimes people ask me to rent the space for an event, and I kind of find out what kind of thing.
Yeah, is it suitable?
I rented it last week to somebody who's doing content shooting for their Instagram page, and I do things like that. And we've done wellness because I have a sauna.
Yeah.
That's the other really amazing thing. I have a sauna at the end of the garden, so sometimes we do a wellness day. So we do yoga on the roof, then lots of healthy food, then we do yoga and ice dips and sauna, nice food, chill, can have a massage, you can book it, and then we finish with cocktail on the roof, alcoholic at sunset time. So it's
I've been on the receiving end of some of your cocktails
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
You
they're
don't,
mean.
You don't stint,
Yeah.
do you?
She's quite generous with the cocktails.
I know how to make two.
Negroni and margarita.
Yeah.
That's all we
really.
need.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's talk about the project that's sitting in front of you.
Um,
I mean, like, firstly,
yeah.
let's start with like, where did the idea come from?
Yeah. So I've been down. My son Max calls it a rabbit hole
Yes.
for about a year, and I initially just got super excited about the eclipse, and then I was thinking that I wanted to commemorate it. After doing the perfumery course in France last year, I wanted to create a niche perfume, and I was looking for inspiration, so I thought the eclipse is a good start. So then I was thinking an awful lot about the eclipse, and then one day I was thinking that effectively an eclipse is just a moon, or just is a moon shadow. And then I got to thinking about the astronauts and the Apollo landings, and I wondered whether they had said anything about what the moon had smelled like. And then when I thought that, I thought that's so ridiculous because there won't be a smell up there, really. And then I thought further evidence that it never really went, which is what people say.
You have been down around.
You know. So Maxi was he just gave up. He said that's what we talk about.
Yeah, this is us now.
So then I started thinking about the eclipse, about science fiction, and then I started thinking about 2001, Stanley Kubrick film.
Absolute classic.
And then I had the name for my perfume. I had the name before I created the perfume. So the perfume is called I'm Sorry Dave, I'm Afraid I Can't Do That, which is that famous line from that film. And then I did look up, the astronauts said that the moon had smelled of burnt fireworks, like gunpowder.
Really?
There's actually a recording of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought they'd ever smell anything because
Yeah,
they're breathing their own
Which
oxygen.
is, that's the crazy thing, you know.
They had just arrived in something that was burning, so
Yeah.
maybe it was the
So-
landing.
So then I started thinking about the scent, and I often write it. I start writing, like deciding what I'm going to put in it before I start blending. So I thought of the fireworks going up, that sparkly, bright, sort of very vivid scent entering and then dying down. And then I was thinking about fireworks, and when you're a kid, how exciting they are, and how you are usually overtired because you've been allowed to stay up late, and you're emotional, and the ground tends to be really trampled, and the night makes the ground smell really differently because of the humidity and because it's trampled, so you get that trampled grass and trampled soil smell. And so I've created the smell to be like fireworks that die down, and then the smell of crushed dreams. So it's fireworks, burned fireworks and crushed dreams.
I smell that all the time.
And then I created it.
She just said crushed dreams with a massive smile on her face,
Well,
just for the
crushed
listener.
dreams,
Because it's
and
kind
not
of-
in the worst sense, but you know that lost, when you're a child, firework and being allowed to stay up late is just such an exciting thing, and then as you grow up, it does become a very nostalgic feel
So you can't
in that
recapture
sense,
that.
and that's what I wanted to capture.
And kind of like sadness.
No, not necessarily. It's just kind of being overtired, over-emotional, time for bed, you know?
Okay. And then tell us about.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
So then,
let's talk about the leave it on that side so we can film it.
so the box, every box is different. Every box is handmade.
Wow.
We should say, if you're
It's-
listening to this, then you can go and check social media and
Yeah.
have a look at the box.
Yeah. So you remember before we had Instagram, when we were kids, we had scrapbooks.
Yes.
So I wanted to have it to have that scrapbook feel. So there's all sorts of bits of, Ollie will appreciate, bits of photographs and bits of knowledge about the original Apollos and interviews and all that
Oh,
stuff.
we've got JFK there and Mission Control and the new
Ollie loves all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, don't you? What was that documentary? 1 minute or something.
There was a podcast called 13 Minutes to the Moon, which was about we did a whole series about the final 13 minutes,
Yeah.
where it comes from lunar orbit to landing. It's fascinating.
So then I made the perfume is in because it's a shadow, so the bottle is actually in shadow, and on the label is an etching from an eclipse in 1875, and the red line that runs through everything. And then I had some local ceramicists from a business in Palma called Wimby. They make beautiful ceramics. They made me this really nice ceramic top, which sits on the top, which is kind of like
Turn it around
the
to
shadow.
camera, move the box.
It's like the lunar shadow, and when it comes out of the eclipse, it goes into sunset, so that's what the red edge is, and that's the perfume. Oh yeah, and there's a little surprise inside the box of teeny little people and some super glue in case you want to build something like really strange on top, like your own little diorama, like create your own little story. So that goes in there. So do you know what I didn't bring, and I should have done, is a little mouillette for you to smell, because they're very chic and very elegant. You want it on you?
Yeah, of course I do.
So let's spray it, let it evaporate for a moment.
So, I mean, have you designed this for women, men, or is it just
Really, it's for, Max adores it.
Oh, I get the fireworks already.
You get the fireworks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Wow.
they die down.
I
They
love
go
this.
Smoky.
Oh, well done.
And
Oh, well
then,
done.
do you like it?
Yes,
That's good.
I love it. Oh, well done, Trudi. Oh,
So
this
it's
is
like that
it'd be-
big burst.
I have to tell you from my own experience, like
Vicki is well done.
I'm all emotional because I love it when somebody has an idea and sees it all the way through to the end. And you've been talking about this for
I know.
more than a year, and to
Rabbit
finally
hole.
have it in my hands on our table talking about it, and it smells amazing. If it smelled like crap, I'd have to be like, oh, it's well done.
you
It
couldn't
smells
say so
amazing.
in a podcast.
No, I know, but I wouldn't be able to rap that on in such an authentic way if I didn't really believe it. But it smells incredible.
And do you get the green
Yes.
thing and the
I really
crushed?
do. I love it.
And that it made you
Congratulations.
feel emotional, makes me feel really pleased, because that's that over-emotional child thing.
I'm emotional on your behalf as well.
Thank you.
Because I love it when somebody has an idea, talks about it, and then executes
talks
that.
about it a lot.
Yes, ad nauseum, darling. But until you've actually made it and made it happen, and everybody's like, she's doing this crazy eclipse perfume thing, and there it is.
Well, and then Ollie and Max, Ollie first, tried to burst my bubble, because I wanted
to cry.
I all along I wanted to make an eclipse launch, and then Ollie burst my bubble saying, you're not going to have a proper view of it on the roof of your windmill. and I was in denial. I was like, no, I am going to see the eclipse. And Max, my youngest, he was saying, Mummy, just accept it. You cannot, I know you believe you can, manifest. You cannot influence the astral
Yeah, you can't make the
bodies,
sun move.
Or move a mountain.
And I was like,
no.
and he's been planning to go and watch the eclipse from some stack in the port of Andrade that he's going to swim to and stuff. And a few days ago he said to me, do you know what, I think we should give a party on the roof of your windmill. I think we will see most of it. So I was right all along.
See, there is a way you can check. There's actually an app that you can load when you're in the spot to see if
Yeah,
you're
I
able
know,
to,
but
if you're in the
that
path.
would take the surprise out of it, wouldn't it?
I love this perfume.
I think I will see the eclipse go. I will see it going into totality. Then it comes out of totality, and then the whole thing will sink below the mountain.
You'll see enough of it from there.
Yeah,
Mm.
and if the cocktails are good. And I'm also thinking that if it goes into darkness,
That's the
right,
spirit.
and then it comes out of the darkness again, but it sinks behind the horizon, the sky will go from totally dark to totally red, kind of in the wrong place, because we normally see that when the sun rises, but we'll see it go red again, but in the place where the sun sets.
Wow.
So it should still be
It'll be
really
spectacular.
Quite
Yeah.
exciting.
Well, we need to
Then
do.
the stars come out. It will be.
We just
really
have to
good.
pray for a non-hazy day.
Yeah, I've thought about
There's
that. We've had
also-
a lot of hazy days.
Mm.
The eclipse has rather stolen the headlines here, but there's also a meteor shower later that
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
No.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
The
yeah.
three
same day?
3 o'clock in the morning.
We have
Really?
to stay up all night.
You can lie on the
We
roof,
start
staring
doing
at the
what you
sky.
call cocktails
Mushrooms.
with no alcohol.
It's
Mocktails. We have to start doing
the
mocktails.
Perseid meteor shower. I don't know much about it, but it's
Yeah.
also the same night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to get their mitts on some of this incredible
They
perfume.
should DM me and ask for an invite to my eclipse party.
Oh, is that where
And
you
they
can get it?
smell it, come and smell it, and if you feel very tempted, bring somebody with you who will buy you one.
So have a look
Which,
in the show-
after enough cocktails, should be easy, I would have thought.
have a look in the show description. You'll see links to all the bits you need down
And
there.
to smell how it changes.
I love it. It's really.
Maybe.
And you know
I
the
like-
scent that hangs in the air?
But you know what? It's completely unique. And it hasn't got any of that. I can't. It smells very fresh, and at the same time
A bit. You know when you
not
you-
sweet. It has like a happy end feeling to it.
You know
It's
when you
not.
had
I
your-
don't. Hang on.
Sorry, I haven't finished.
No. I can't. I still get the high. Got a lot of high notes in it, and then
the fireworks
Yeah.
fall down.
and then it's
And
kind
you
of like
have that
kind of-
sparkle still in the air,
Yeah.
the smoke in the air.
it's mellowing into the skin.
Yeah.
I know I sound like a perfume anchor, but I'm not. I did a lot of studying of scent over the years
Okay.
because of my own aromatherapy work.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ollie, for not knowing anything about it, even though you're married to me. And well, can you tell me what are the key notes in there? Like, is there any particular plants?
Yeah, I want to tell you
flowers?
about one other thing as well. I gave the creative work of making a really nice little film to a Ukrainian girl called Mary. who
Oh
is in
yeah, she's a lady
Barcelona.
who's been taking the pictures.
She took some images and she found some old NASA images and voice recordings, and she's made me a really, really lovely video. Her work is kind of like original work, and then she does magic with them in AI, in the creative program. And I gave her total creative freedom, and she's done a really, really nice job. So it says here that in the top notes, you have a slightly metallic citrus shimmer, softened by the gentle sweetness of coconut flour. its wooden base moves in shifting layers, first smoky, then warm, then sweetly gourmand, with an intriguing green note that whispers through the dry down.
How long did it take you to come back to like settle on the scent?
The scent. I write it, then I make each note individually, and then I see how I will blend it together. I don't necessarily stay with the citrus in the top note. I might move the flower to the top or the smoky woodiness. You can experiment that way by making them separately. I smelled it a lot. There would be little mouillettes everywhere, you know, and asking a lot of people when they came in to see what they think. But I probably 2 or 3 months doing it.
It's like a piece of art, really.
It is.
It's a real expression of art. From the concept to the packaging, to the story behind the perfume, to the bottle. It's like, it's art.
Yeah.
You can't diminish it, you know, like I think it's a real achievement.
I feel it's where kind of creative art, even from the ceramics, meets the olfactory art. It's like a place in the middle. It's more than just a scent. It's definitely a sort of, like an interactive art piece that smells good.
Once the eclipse is done, what have you got next project in mind? I mean, are you going to just rest on your laurels for a bit?
So I have childhood memories and connections to Berlin, and I am thinking of creating a scent that reflects the city, because it's historically a super interesting city. And then I'm going to go to Berlin and launch it there in a sort of a community cafe, where I'm going to get it's a one-time thing where you can join an event to create. I will say how I made it, what inspired me and how I created it, and then people can make their own inspired city if they want inspired scent, and we're going to create it in this community cafe. And then, because the niche perfume is a very limited edition, so of this there are only 50 copies, and I'll do the same with the Berlin scent. And that's my next one.
It's like as long as I've known you, you've always been a very creative person. Like, it's naturally part of what you do.
Yeah.
You're creating business, you're creating, you know, even like everything you do has got some kind of flair to it, whether it's cooking food or your interiors or anything. Like, what is it that really inspires? Is there like an inner voice that you're just listening to, or what kind of allows you to be that creative? Because I mean, a lot of people would look at you and be envious that you're doing exactly basically what you want.
Yeah. I get an urge to be creative, and then I have an idea, and then I literally just can't put it down till I've done it. But also, once I've done it, that need is fulfilled, I will rarely go back. And like, if I've done a picture, and it's come up really good, and everybody goes, wow, that's amazing, I will never do that again, because it's like, tick, I did that, and then I wait for something else. I mean, this just sparked it, and it was the eclipse that just kind of, and I was just off on one, just like kids call it.
That's why you've only done 50. You go, okay, I've done that, next, I don't want to keep making it.
Yeah. It gives me often the strong sensation that I always have this thing. I feel life is so short. It's so short. It's and it's so amazing. And by doing creative things, it feels like for a period you're living another life. You're creating another life. It feels like I'm reinventing myself. When I have a creative project, it feels like that.
Well,
So yeah.
Really happy that you brought the perfume-making. I'm
Yeah,
so
this
proud.
for you. This
Oh,
is for you.
for me.
You're gonna have to share it
I'm
with
not
Ollie if
sharing
he
it.
likes it. You have
We
to
can't
hide
smell
it.
this.
Have to hide it from Gigi.
I'm so proud of you
Yeah.
for doing
Yeah,
it.
it's
Thank
fantastic.
you.
Congratulations.
And you know the ceramics, amazing.
Let me have a
So
look at the
pleased.
bottle.
I love the name.
Yeah, me too.
It's a little out-
almost my favourite bit. Yeah.
What's the red line about?
Yeah, I don't really know. It's, you know, you have to have a red line that runs through things.
Like the
It's
Kabbalah.
the thread that runs. Yeah, it hadn't. It was felt more like the thread that runs through things. You know, that connects things, because this is a whole story. It goes from, and do you know, it was so appropriate because they've just been back to the moon.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
know?
yes.
So I hadn't
know that was
really
happening.
thought about that. I don't know, I must have done, because they knew 9 months ago, didn't they, that they were going back to the moon. Yeah,
They
Ollie
didn't
did.
didn't step on it this time, did they?
No,
Round
but
it.
they
will
will go
be.
back.
They are going back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So do you think they went to the moon?
Yes.
Don't you?
I don't know. I've been to the Science Museum and I've seen the Moonlander, and when you look at it, you go, it looks like it's made from wire and bits of.
You could poke your
But
hand
it,
through
but
it.
it was.
You could.
Yeah.
Poke,
It was.
you could push your hand through
Yeah,
it.
no, and it is
They were sat on a
so
bowl.
incredible that they actually, honestly, and when they didn't land this time, first time, I kind of thought,
What is that movie where they pretend there's
Yeah,
the
I
hoax?
know,
That's where all of
I
this has come
know.
from.
Well,
well, no, people were saying it before, really, but the movie is reinforced.
When they first did,
We're
when
not buying
the,
into this.
The Apollo missions of the 60s.
Well, it does seem incredible
It is
that they actually managed to pull that off.
Mm.
I think they did.
There's 400,000 people
They
employed.
might have done, completely might have done,
Okay.
but what an incredible thing,
Yeah.
really.
Mm.
I was, as a kid, I was so inspired.
Have you seen the movie Hail Mary?
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Mm.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
And have you been to see the new Spielberg?
Day, what's it called? Discovery
Revelation Day?
Day.
No, I think Revelation.
No, I have not. Please don't spoil it.
So good.
Have you been to see the Odyssey?
No, but I want
Let's
to
go together.
I'm waiting
Aircon.
for the, what is our group called? The Bridget Jones Club?
To organise an
raise their
outing.
voice.
Yes. We should
So who
organise an
wants to go and see
outing. I
the
did ask
Odyssey?
him once to go to see the Spielberg movie, but nobody bit.
I didn't see that.
Oh, well, I've been a bit quiet there.
Yeah.
If anybody who's listening who's going,
I would
what are they
go
talking
again.
about now?
I would go again.
Yes, we okay. We have a WhatsApp group where I organise outings, cheeky outings for
Oh,
gangs,
really good.
and they always involve drinking.
Dressing up.
Being a little bit flamboyant, drinking a
Yeah.
cocktail, having
Yeah.
a nice time with a bunch of people
Yeah.
you maybe didn't meet or didn't know
Wearing
before.
your heels.
And watching a film or doing something
Yeah.
that's like not expensive but fun.
Yeah, really good fun.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we all need that in our lives. And my most successful event was 50 women going to see Bridget Jones.
Yeah, it was really good.
Hilarious.
I didn't go.
Well, you were invited,
I
but you
was
didn't want to
invited,
go,
no.
so there you are. And it's not like we're a no men event or anything. It's just how it works out.
Fair enough.
We'd never turn down the opportunity to hang
But
out with a boy.
honestly, Ollie, there's always one chap who his wife must persuade him that it's absolutely fine. He comes and he's always like,
Can we make
you
him?
never see him again.
We make him feel comfortable though.
Yeah, but he
I
definitely
remember.
feels I was conned into this.
Well,
You
maybe-
know, my wife said it will be all right.
I remember the time many years ago when we were talked into, is that the right word? That we were,
Ollie and Eric, my dad.
Yeah.
your husband went
Yeah.
to the vagina monologues in
Oh
in
yeah,
Santa
yeah,
Claus.
yeah, yeah.
And they both sat there really uncomfortably.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what are we
They
doing
didn't
here?
relish
Wishing
it.
they were watching the
And
football.
I can't remember
Yeah.
whoever was hosting it said, that looked at the story, it's lovely to see some men here in a way that meant
Yeah,
it really
I'm
wasn't.
sliding down. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
And we looked at each other and we were like,
We're here to support the sisterhood.
Was there a bar?
There was one next door.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you so much for coming in,
Thank
Trudi.
you.
Oh,
I'm
my
so
pleasure.
happy that I
Really
finally
nice.
got this
Yeah,
fabulous creation in my hands. Well done.
I am glad you
We can't wait for the next one.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.